don't know anybody who wears them. Do you know anybody who wears some Currys?
No, but see, Under Armour is thinking of Steph Curry as if he is Michael Jordan. We love Steph Curry, and Under Armour is probably in the same position as Nike was when they signed MJ.
That's a good perspective to have. I agree with that.
It's a good move for Steph, but will Under Armour be there his whole
for his lifetime? Right.
Well, Steph Curry signs a lifetime or will sign a lifetime contract with Under Armour, which is said to be worth $1 billion.
A billy, a whole with a B.
With a B, not a million, not a million, $1 billion. A lifetime contract.
A lifetime.
For $1 billion. Yeah.
Facts.
So, Sticks, let's talk about the ins and outs of this story.
So go ahead.
Yeah, so Steph Curry is going to be the third athlete to sign a lifetime contract worth $1 billion. Now, there are other athletes that have signed lifetime contracts with brands, but they haven't been worth $1 billion. Mm-hmm. Those other athletes include our boy LeBron James, Nike.
James. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The other athlete is Cristiano Ronaldo. Mm-hmm. Both athletes have been with Nike. Actually, both athletes have been with Nike. Another notable person to sign a lifetime contract is Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. Now, Michael Jordan's contract was not worth $1 billion, but his brand makes him $100 million a year.
Facts.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So crazy. It wasn't worth $1 billion, but he basically will make $1 billion in 10 years off of his deal with Nike and it being a subsidiary brand of Nike. Which is
how long has he had his lifetime contract as of now? Do you know?
Well, that's a good question. I know he originally signed his contract with Nike in 1984 for it was going to give him $500,000 a year.
Okay.
And that was just off of the speculation that his shoes the first year would make $300 million. His shoes the first year made $147 million, 120, somewhere between $120 million to $140 million in the first year, which prompted Nike to go back and re-up the contract. I can't remember all the logistics about when he signed that lifetime contract, but I know he signed a lifetime contract with Nike. Just wasn't worth $1 billion.
Just wasn't worth $1 billion. I got you.
Okay. But in Steph's contract, he also will have a subsidiary brand underneath Under Armour, much like Michael Jordan. And I did not know this, which is why we can get into this as we go on with this segment, much like LeBron too. So I didn't know LeBron was. I thought it was just he just signed a lifetime contract, and they continue to put out his signature shoe. But from reading about Steph, I found out that LeBron also has his subsidiary like Jumpman. Yep. He has the King. Is it? Yeah, Bron. Yeah. The King name. King. Yeah. And so now Steph will have the Curry brand.
The Curry brand with UA. Yep.
Right. So Sticks, knowing all that, reading all of that, what do you feel about Steph and this lifetime contract with Under Armour?
I feel like it's dope. So as of right now, his contract is worth $160 million. But I thought he had already signed it, but looking into it, he will eventually sign. They're finalizing the deal for a whole billion, which they say some reports say it's going to be worth more than $1 billion, but $1 billion is $1 billion to me. You know what I'm saying?
What?
But
if he lived to 100, he's what, 34 right now?
34 right now. Yep.
So I did it as if he was 38. So, but anyway, if he lived to be 100, he's getting $16 million a year.
A year.
Just off of shoes.
You know what's crazy? His deal as of right now nets him $20 million.
That's
so
crazy.
If he lives to be 100, he's going to be making only $4 million less than his annual deal now to live until he passes away.
Crazy.
His
grandkids are set.
100% set, bro. But it's like, okay, but so he signed he signed his initial deal in 2013 with them, and his first signature shoe didn't drop in 2015. The Curry one dropped in 2015. Now, I don't know anybody who wears Under Armour basketball shoes myself.
Yo, we were about to go to the same play. Okay, let's go there. Let's go there.
Listen, I don't know anybody who wears. Now, you know what's crazy? There was one Curry that I was about to buy, and I ended up buying some Jordans anyway. But I was like, yo, the Curry 4 was low key dope. The Curry 4 was fire, but I'm like, it's not Nike, it's not Jordan. I'm a sneakerhead myself. If anybody didn't know, I'm a sneakerhead myself. So I had the Currys in my hand, the Curry 4s, and I was like, and I also had some J's in my hand. I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and put these back. I love you, Curry. I know you from the crib, but I got to get these J's, bro. I don't know anybody who wears them. Do you know anybody who wears some Currys?
No, but see, this is why I'm sitting here thinking that Under Armour is treating or is thinking of Steph Curry as if he is Michael Jordan. Again, we love Steph Curry.
100%.
He's from North Carolina. Well, he was born in Akron, but he grew up in North Carolina.
North Carolina, yep.
So we love Steph Curry. I love his game.
I played against him in college.
Okay, so you played against him. Yeah.
I love him.
I hate comparisons in general as far as basketball is concerned, or football, whatever the case may be. But Under Armour is looking at Steph as if he is Michael Jordan. And Under Armour is probably in the same position as Nike was when they signed MJ.
That's a good perspective to have. I agree with that.
I don't think. Okay, my immediate thought about Under Armour is it's a good move for Steph. He's the best thing that happened to Under Armour. But will Under Armour be there his whole lifetime?
His lifetime? Right. We talked about that earlier in the week. Yeah, facts.
But then, and I'm like you, no. To answer your question, no, I don't really know anybody that wears Under Armours. Under Armour basketball shoes. I know a lot of people that wear Under Armour cross trainers and running shoes and stuff like that.
And even like the dry fits and the the compression shirts and short and pants.
Well,
and
Nike stole that from Under Armour.
They did. And you know what's crazy? I haven't worn any Under Armour compression gear since Nike came with
exactly.
None of it. I get all Nike now.
Yeah. So no, I don't know anybody that wears Under Armour basketball shoes. But we do know that all these young kids in the AAU circuits that's trying to be like Steph Curry, what are they wearing?
Talk about it.
They're wearing Steph Curry shoes.
They're wearing Steph shoes.
All of these brands are moving away from our generation and older and trying to usher in or indoctrinate the younger generation because they're thinking 20 years into the future. We're thinking right now.
Right.
And so if the young people are wearing Steph Curry's now, they continue to design the shoe or improve the design of the shoes, 20 years, Under Armour might be Nike. So
that's the thing. But the just thinking about that, because most times whenever it gets to be a brand, right?
Yep.
Like your Nikes, with your LeBrons, which LeBron is kind of tailed off of what I'm about to say, but like with your J's, Jordans have historically been a fashion statement.
Yes, I was going to go there too. I'm glad you said it.
It's historically been a fashion statement, and I haven't seen. There's only been a couple of LeBrons that were like fashion statements that were really popular that you can wear with fits and stuff like that. There's only been a couple of those.
Yeah,
Jordans up until let me see, the 14s was really the last one. It's a couple more after that, but like 1 through 14 were all dope as hell. You can wear with fits.
They in your catalog right now.
They're in my closet. They're in my closet right now.
Yeah, I only wear Jordan
most of those. Most of those are in my closet right now.
Yeah,
but bro, like 1 through 14 were a fashion statement. Then maybe you can say the 17s and then the 20s, but they kind of got ugly after the 14s. Right. But bro, like I haven't seen not one Under Armour shoe that I would put on if I'm not working out.
And that's the thing about this deal as well, is that they also included in the deal not only the basketball clothing and the shoes, he also has a Curry brand for golf and casual wear, which I
100%.
don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you. I don't think there will ever be another Jordan sneaker or line of shoes that we'll ever see in our lifetime. You
Never.
got Tinker Hatfield, who was a genius in
Genius.
creating these shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there will ever be a person to come along. I'm sure there will be, but it won't be in our lifetime.
Nah. I
You
don't.
know what
I
I
don't.
mean?
I don't think. I don't think. I don't think we'll see that with Curry,
Yeah.
because I don't. There, number one, there would never be another Tinker Hatfield, like you said, and number two, I don't see Under Armour having that creative ability to create something that's a fashion statement.
Right.
Because,
Yeah.
like I said, do you remember what the Curry 4 looked like?
I
The
don't.
Curry 4 was actually kind of dope. The Curry 4 was actually kind of dope, but I was like, would I much rather have these Jordan 6s that I have in my hand? Or would I much rather, you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't,
But I'll also say this though, Sticks, is not only will there
that was the
never
Curry 4,
you
right?
like that shoe?
That was the only one I liked.
I mean
It was the
I
only
don't
one I
like Under
liked.
Armour. I don't like Under
True,
Armour,
true,
period.
true, 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 true.
But anyway, the what was it? You made me lose my train of thought now. Oh, no. So not only do people buy Jordans,
Mm-hmm.
and not only does Nike pump a lot of money into Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
they pump money into old ass shoes that people still buy.
Nigga, bro.
So listen, it's not even that Jordan is making money off of his new shoes. He's making money off of shoes that was created
retros.
originally in what, 20 years ago,
Bro,
25 years ago,
the Jordan 1
30 years ago.
came out in 86. The Jordan 1 came out in 86, bro. That is what?
30 years ago. 20 some years ago. No,
86.
I'm wrong. I'm
That's
wrong. That
older
was
than that.
30
It's
years.
30
That's
years
30,
ago.
yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, my
36 years ago. That's
Math is all
36 years
messed
ago,
up.
man. Bro, that shoe came out in 36 years ago, and he's still making money off of the Jordan 1, the bread Jordan 1, the Chicago Jordan 1, all the ones that he actually wore in 86. He's still making money off them in 2022.
Right.
They're still selling.
So I'm gonna say this.
There's never gonna be another Jordan brand.
It's never gonna be another Jordan brand. But I think if Steph Curry can keep his grip on the younger generation, they'll be in that nostalgic state like we are now with Jordan brand. And it's gonna be a great deal for Under Armour.
Bro.
I think this is a great deal for Steph Curry and his family, because regardless, once he puts his name on that piece of paper, Under Armour got to cut him that check.
$60 million a year.
But is Under Armour going to struggle to cut him that check? Is the question that we're asking right now.
True. They might. I mean, I don't think so, because I think Under Armour is still a good brand, and there's a lot of colleges that are sponsored by Under Armour. People still wear Under Armour.
That means Under Armour has to pay those companies, those colleges, not that the college pays them.
True. I think they still make money off product, though. I think they do. I mean, I don't personally buy it anymore. Me personally, I don't personally buy Under Armour anymore. I haven't had Under Armour in years, bro. I don't think I've bought anything Under Armour compression since college, and that was a little bit before. I think Nike actually had compression at that time.
They did.
So I don't even think I bought it in college. I think it was high school last time I bought some compression from Under Armour.
I've never in my life worn Under Armour, and there's no knock to Under Armour.
Yeah.
There's no knock to them. I've never wore Under Armour. Again, it's a great deal for Steph.
It is.
It
is a great deal for Steph.
I'm happy for Steph. I think.
Are they gonna struggle though? Are they gonna struggle to pay him?
Under Armour may struggle, because I'll tell you this. I looked at the top selling shoe brands for 2022, and then I went and looked at just top shoe brands in general. And it's Nike by
a landslide,
a long shot. For this year, Under Armour is the 9th best selling shoe.
9th?
Shoe brand, 9th. Out of the top 10, 9th. So the top selling shoe brands for this year are Nike, number 1.
Of course.
Again, by a long shot.
By a landslide.
Number 2 is Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3. What do you think number 3 is?
New Balance?
Jordan.
Oh, Jordan. Oh,
which is under Nike.
Which is under Nike, right.
Number 8 is Puma.
Number 8 is Puma. Okay.
And
where's New Balance in that?
That's another thing.
You would know what New Balance was in that?
New Balance was 6.
6, okay.
Yeah.
New Balance is getting a lot of New Balance runners, and their casual shoes are really booming right now, but their basketball brand is getting big too. So,
okay. Okay, yeah. And then Under Armour was 9th. Now
9th. Under Puma. Sheesh.
Under Puma, exactly. But you gotta think Puma is like a lifestyle brand too, though, because Puma makes them. So you that's funny that you mentioned Jordan being that casual shoe, that status, that style shoe. Mm-hmm. That's what Puma is becoming with the insertion of Jay-Z being in. Oh, I don't know if he's still there, but I know he was at the top of their brand and bringing in all of these. J. Cole was he brought in J. Cole and all that. So Puma is being what Adidas was 2-3 years ago, pulling all these stars, but now it's Puma. So
yeah, I agree.
Again, Steph is the best thing to happen to Under Armour. He kept them afloat for a long time. It's great deal from him.
Almost 10 years now that he's been with Under Armour. Yeah,
right. So it's a great deal for him and his family. They have nothing to worry about for the rest of their life when he signs this contract. He can stop playing basketball today.
And he good until he passes away.
Until his whole family is wiped out. They are good.
They are amazing.
You know what I'm saying? So amazing. I hope for Under Armour that the kids now that are on these AAU circuits, and when they grow to have their families, they take on the role that we take now with Jordan. That they got lines out the building to pick up some retro Currys, which I don't think is going to happen, but
retro Currys is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
To think about.
Retro Currys is crazy, bro. I have never. What would a retro?
Exactly, Sticks. That's what I'm saying to you.
What would a retro Curry look like? What is a retro Curry colorway, bro? What is that?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a great deal for Steph. He don't need to prolong this deal whatsoever. As soon as they draw that paperwork up, he needs to leave San Francisco or Charlotte, North Carolina, and go to the headquarters of goddamn Under Armour and sign that thing immediately. Matter of fact, fax that thing to me now.
Nigga, we can e-sign. We can do e-documents, my nigga. Like, I just want to point and click. We can do e-docs.
Yeah, just give it to me right away, bro. I'll sign this immediately, because as soon as he signed that, he ain't worrying about nothing. I don't care what y'all talking about. Oh, y'all folding? Okay. My check still need to come in.
I still need to get that check. I got a lifetime contract, my boy. But I mean, I just calculated something too. Like you said, if he lives to 100, that's what, another 64 years? Yeah. I just calculated up until 86. And that's $19.2 million a year.
Yeah,
if he lives 52 more years.
Yeah, so I really don't know how that deal is structured, because obviously the longer he lives, the shorter the amount, and the lower the amount is, and the shorter he lives, the longer, the bigger the contract is per year. So I don't know how that deal is actually structured, but regardless, he gonna have more than $5 million a year coming in.
Regardless, like you said, if he lives to 100, which is, I hope
he lived a great life.
If he lives to 100, he's still getting $16 million. There's no way in his lifetime he will go below $10 million.
Right.
A year.
Right.
So he's set for life, bro.
And
literally.
And if he does what Jordan did, he's making $100 million and owning a basketball team.
You know what I'm saying? And he should. He probably will get into that once his career is over. But,
oh my God.
Yo, congrats to Steph Curry for getting Under Armour to give him that $1 billion, man.
Congrats. Let me hold $1.
That $1 billion. But what? $1? Man, that man got more. He can let you hold at least a stack. Boy, give me a stack. Man. I need a stack, man.
For sure.
That's pocket money for you. You can reach in your pocket. Oh, damn, I got $1,000. Here you go.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, yeah.
I heard you on the podcast.
You know what I'm saying? Dang, come on,
Hopefully we
man.
get to that point, but
Shit. I mean,
yeah,
shoot.
man,
Honestly, he could give me a year's salary, and he's still good.
he's still good. He's still good. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
bless
You
him.
can just pay me, my boy.
Yeah,
But
bless
nah,
him.
the only Curry that I ever thought about getting was the Curry 4, and I still decided to get a pair of J's.
You know what I'm saying?
So I
But
was
hey,
like, but it's I like the Curry 4. I saw it on
yeah.
2K. I was like, oh, that's kind of dope. Let me see if I can find it in real life. I was like,
Nah.
I'll get the J. Bring these up, please. Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
nah, yeah. But nah, again, in all seriousness, we
Yeah.
joked about it, but congrats, Steph. That's a big
Congrats.
accomplishment in your lifetime to have a $1 billion contract, and a lifetime contract at that with a company, to have your own line like a Michael Jordan, to be in the same
That's
breath
fire.
as Michael Jordan is dope, bro.
It's
So
super dope.
congratulations to that. And hopefully you have the success that Michael Jordan himself has had with his shoes, with his brand, and you pump that money back into your family and into the community.
For sure.
Yeah, I realized that towards the middle of the week that I'm gonna have to get my pockets together for next year, because Beyonce talking about she gonna have a tour, and my wife is a major Beyonce fan, and we're gonna be floor seats. You know, get the pockets ready. The Beehive is about to kill me.
I mean, luckily, I ain't got to worry about the Beehive. Single man out here in these streets.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, all right. There'll be a lucky one.